For 30 years, a quiet division has split the consumer tech world into two completely unequal realities. On one side stand the elite, users who can comfortably drop $1,000 or more on high-end machines. These lucky individuals enjoy crisp displays, silent cooling systems, and processing speeds that turn heavy workloads into absolute play. On the other side sits the rest of the world. Historically, the budget market has been a depressing wasteland. If you only had $300, or roughly 5 million Indonesian rupiah, in your pocket, you weren't buying a reliable computer. You were buying a massive headache. For millions, this budget tier felt like a life sentence to tech purgatory, trapping users with sluggish Windows laptops that felt like they were molded out of recycled butter tubs. Budget buyers simply had to accept creaky plastic bodies, washout screens that caused eye strain, and laggy Chromebooks that behaved like literal toys. But right now, the ground beneath the entire industry is shifting. The foundation is shaking to its very core because Apple just did the absolute unthinkable. They didn't just build another incremental computer update. They created a masterfully engineered Trojan horse designed to infiltrate every single home, office, and classroom on the planet. This is the Mac Neo. It's a device small enough to fit comfortably in the palm of your hand, yet it possesses a hardware configuration powerful enough to eliminate the low-end Windows PC market forever. This isn't just another predictable product launch. It represents a complete massacre of the tech industry status quo. To truly understand why the Mac Neo is such a dangerous weapon against its competition, we have to examine the absolute monster Apple just unleashed. The portable MacBook Neo variant is already flying off retail shelves at a frantic pace, one we haven't witnessed since the original iPhone completely rewrote the rules of the mobile world. It is entirely sold out in almost every prominent Apple store across the globe. From the iconic glass cubes of New York City to the rain-slicked streets of London, eager buyers are stuck on massive waiting lists extending out for months. People are literally lining up in the freezing cold for what is ostensibly a budget machine. Why? Because Apple finally gave the global market exactly what it wanted: premium, diamond-grade build quality at a price point that almost feels illegal. This unprecedented success proved an undeniable point to corporate executives sitting in Cupertino. Everyday consumers do not care if their desktop computer uses a modified mobile processor. They do not care about elite pro branding or complex marketing labels. They only care about three fundamental things. Is the machine fast? Does it look beautiful on a desk? And does it proudly carry that iconic Apple logo? Apple realized they no longer need to sell you a high-margin, $1,500 MacBook Pro to win the hardware war. They just need to get you inside the storefront. They want you securely locked into their ecosystem, and they are using the affordable Neo lineup to kick the door down and set the competition's house on fire. And now, Apple is taking that exact same winning formula and applying it directly to the legendary Mac Mini form factor. Imagine a tiny, completely fanless desktop computer that starts at an unbelievable price of just $299. In vital developing markets like Indonesia, we are looking at an entry price of roughly 5 to 6 million rupiah. This is a total, unambiguous death blow to the low-end desktop PC market. There is a very specific reason why this strategic move is happening right now, even before the desktop Mac Neo makes its official arrival. It all ties back to the highly anticipated M5 Mac Mini. The hardware shift. Supply chain insiders indicate that the new Mac Mini M5 and M5 Pro models will bring massive architecture updates. We are looking at a next-generation CPU that is 22% faster and a graphics processor that is a staggering 45% more powerful than the already dominant M4 chip. This represents professional-grade rendering and processing power packed inside a box the size of a simple sandwich. However, that immense leap in hardware capability comes with a literal price. The premium M5 Mac Mini model is rumored to jump up to a starting price of $699. That $100 price hike creates a massive, gaping vacuum in the entry-level computing market. Apple knows they absolutely cannot leave the $300 to $500 price segment completely empty for Windows to occupy. They are not going to stand by and let traditional PC manufacturers like Dell, HP, or Lenovo scoop up those budget-conscious customers. That is exactly where the desktop Mac Neo fits into the grand strategy. It serves as the ultimate hero for the budget crowd, a machine purposefully built for the everyday person who previously thought they could never afford a brand new Apple product. How can Apple manufacture a legitimate Mac for $299 without utterly destroying their profit margins? Is that even possible in our current global economy? The answer lies in pure engineering genius and ruthless supply chain efficiency. Think about the massive hidden expenses built into a standard modern laptop. A stationary desktop unit does not require an expensive liquid retina display. It has zero need for a massive, heavy, 100 watt-hour internal battery. It doesn't require a built-in keyboard assembly or a complex haptic force touch trackpad. By completely stripping away these fragile, expensive, and bulky peripheral components, Apple saves a literal fortune in raw manufacturing costs. Then comes the real hardware cheat code, the deployment of the A19 Pro chip. This is the legendary Apple halo effect, amplified on steroids. Once you have a sleek Mac Neo sitting on your study desk, you naturally start wanting the matching iPhone in your pocket, the Apple Watch on your wrist, and the seamless AirPods in your ears. Apple is playing the ultimate long game, and they are currently winning the landscape by historic landslide. But the real secret weapon of this machine isn't just the entry price. It is the deep psychology behind the brand itself. For decades, owning a Mac computer operated as a definitive social status symbol. It sent a clear message that you had made it, serving as a universal badge of creative success and financial stability. By offering that exact same psychological badge of honor for under $300, Apple is unlocking a massive wave of emotional consumer demand that Windows simply cannot match. The budget wasteland is officially over. The question is, can the rest of the tech world survive what comes next? If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to subscribe to the channel, share this video with your tech friends, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an absolute update. Let me know in the comments below, would you buy a $299 Mac Neo? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.